from the network studios back inside the PD map. Do you know what? I'm not gonna lie, I have missed this. There is some like weird stuff what happened though in PD yesterday. I think we were getting trolled by somebody. I'm not quite sure who it was, and I'm not gonna throw accusations about because I don't actually know. But I come back to this house, well, happened to fly by, and half of the front was missing, and I've got no clue why. And to be honest with you, I'm not even that sure how the front of the house goes. So I'm gonna leave that for now. But there was some other weird stuff as well. There was a CJ's garden was set on fire, and there was also there's another house on Holy. There's another house on fire.
I might have an idea. You know, Ethan.
Do you think?
You know, remember he said, "Oh, I'll go invisible." Remember him saying, "I'm gonna go invisible, so then you can't see me."
Yeah, people do that though in PD. There's another house burning though.
Oh, right.
I need you to kind of come and help me fix it.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, like, I don't want to go throwing accusations about, but we need to get this house, like, fixed again. It's across the road from your house. Oh, wow, there's quite a... Right, for the time being,
Oh, wow.
there's loads. The wood house. For the time being, yes, some of the carpet. Um, for the time being, some of the carpet will break, but half of the houses have burnt down. Like, mysteriously, like, there's a few houses where, like, little bits of fire. Same. But then we need to actually rebuild the house. And
That
to be...
one checking that last.
And I'm not being harsh, but to be honest, I don't really know how this house went. I didn't build this house, guys. A person who built this house doesn't play Minecraft anymore, I'm afraid. The only thing I did to this house was put the TV aerial on it. And I can't...
I might just have to build the house renewable.
Maybe, yeah.
Just keep the little conservatory on the back and then demolish the house.
Oh, no, 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 we can't do that. Come on, let's fix it. Let's have a look. Like a jigsaw. Come on, like a jigsaw. Think about it.
Like a G6. G6.
Think about it. This is clearly gonna go like this, look. And then that can go like that. This is clearly gonna go like that. That's gonna go like that. This is clearly gonna go like this. Come on, we can do this. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself, CJ. I've already made some of the house, let's say, look better than it did. Yeah. I've fixed a decent amount of stuff on the house already.
How is this? Is this a part of the house or
What?
this?
What is it?
A pair of chairs just hovering in the bush.
Just get rid of them for the now.
Canon J204.
Yeah. I know him, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, Aunt, whoever did this to your house. You took a lot of time building this back in your Minecraft days. So yeah, this wasn't actually my plan for the video, by the way, guys, or the stream. I did have a different plan. I was gonna do a little surprise for Ethan. I was gonna like do the interior of his house for him, like completely finish it, decorate all his rooms, try and like make sense of his upstairs a bit. If you guys don't know, his upstairs is really awkward. It's like there's loads of space, and it's like trying to find out, let's say, what to do with the space. So I'm kind of like, no. Goes like this. Yeah, you've got the darker bits what go round the window. There we are. Look, this is looking a lot better already. But it's looking more complete already. I will say that. I guess what we're better off doing now is fixing up the roof, because then we can take the rest of it from there, like once we've I'm not gonna lie here, it's a bit hard for me to see. Not that that really made it any better. It's because the stairs are so dark, and when it's like daylight for me, it makes it so awkward to see. The sun has come out a bit though, so yeah, we'll just like fill these up and try and make sense of how it goes. It's like a jigsaw puzzle, really. But like half of a jigsaw puzzle, and you've got to like figure out. It's kind of like a jigsaw puzzle what someone's broke up, and they've kind of like just pulled little pieces off of it in places, and you've got to like try and work out which bit goes where to get it back to how it was. It's a bit awkward, is this? But I think we are finally making a little bit of sense of it. Let's just say it doesn't look like it did. It always seems to be ants buildings as well, because there was the block of the little like apartment places what had died as well, what had bust. They were on fire, yes, last night when we were trying to...
Work, please.
Lol. Here we are, look. We're nearly done now. I can hear the wind getting up a bit. Apparently there's meant to be a bit of a storm tonight. Like, you know, just a little bit of like heavy wind and that.
In Ireland.
Yeah, I know in Ireland they've had a big storm. A 28-year-old woman, a tree fell on top of a car.
Yeah, they've had a gust over 90 miles per hour.
Yeah, it's bad, innit? Like, not being harsh, like, well, obviously not, but sometimes, like, don't you ever think like we're lucky? Because like when you look at places like America, and like when they had all of them like storms in Florida, like look like what the storm did, how it like ripped buildings apart. And I'm not being harsh, but like our town where I live, we barely get a flood, if that makes sense. Like we barely get a flood. We sometimes, you know, we often have like a bit of heavy rain, but we never have anything like I say the worst thing we ever get is trees blowing down in the countryside on a windy day. And that is it. Like there's no other, like we don't get anything else, like and I'm not saying that we should, but I'm saying like we should. Some people don't think themselves as lucky as we are. Some people like think, oh yeah, it's not. But I mean, like people what do get these really heavy winds, they must have to go through hell. And I think, personally, I think people should show a bit more. Some people need to show a bit more consideration for what, you know, for sometimes what they have to go through. But you know, we are most definitely we are most definitely a lucky onion. Right, this.
My nana's chimney fell down and smashed the whole car's windscreen.
Really? Huh. Wow. Here we are, look. This'll go like that. We've nearly fixed it, really. And we were actually considering knocking it down to build a new building. But I don't really think we need to. We've done a pretty good job here, really.
I think it's gone a bit quicker if you're a bit since you got these.
Yeah, true. My dad says hi. Hi, Camo's dad. Lol. That's quite... No offences, but that's not something you expect every day, is it? Someone's dad wanting to say hi. Yeah, you did. Leave that. These ones need to be the darker. No. Hi, MC Noble. Lol. I guess. Yeah, that's it. And then just take the rest up. I'll break that to put the lighter one there. There we go, really. That's pretty much it. I can't remember if there was a window at the top here, so I'm not gonna put one in. There's a bit of fire here, and a little teeny bit of something to fix up.
Well, basically, outside is complete.
And by the way, Camo, just for the record, I'm not blaming you for this because I know for a fact that this happened after you left the world. So don't worry, I'm not gonna blame you for this because I know I know this wasn't you, because another building the same happened after you left. So do not worry. In other words. Right, I'm just gonna go and have a little fly around and take a look. Yeah, just to see if there's any others like maybe out of the area what we haven't noticed about, but it looks all good. Sometimes it's best to just go around and do a little double check just to make sure. Looks like Harrison's house is all sweet and good. Looks like everything looks alright. I'm just back down here now near the wooden house. Let's have a look at CJ's parrot cage and garden. Oh well, your garden still needs fixing.
I know.
Just like little bit of repairs in it. I'll just start that going down. And then you can fill it back in with whatever you want to put. I think you just had your
Yeah.
grass there, didn't you?
And my jacuzzi.
Yeah, it's up to you, like, if you want to put one back. So yeah, guys, I tell you what, I'm going to do a little something here with you in the comments, if you want to. If you can tell me who lived in this house before CJ, then I don't know. I don't know what I'll do, but maybe I'll do a giveaway or something. I done one on my Facebook page, so why not do one for you guys on YouTube? But what could I give away for you guys?
Maybe 3.
You know, nothing, obviously something what's not too,
High.
you know.
Expensive.
Yeah, like just something small, you know.
A ring.
Yeah, a ring. I don't have a ring.
Your PS4.
Oh yeah, I'll just give that away, you know. We'll still be able to do Park Drive and yeah. So yeah, guys, the second episode went out. That is kind of a sign that PD is hoping to stay. And yeah, pretty much I'm planning on keeping it for now. Or at least let's say I'm planning on seeing how well it can progress again. Since it, you know, well, Park Drive starting off good, like when we first started it last year, and then it just like, the thing is after a while, like, because PD itself got pretty big, but as it got bigger, it needed more people, and we didn't have the new people coming in. Like, say if I'd have known people like CJ and Ethan, like back coming up to episode 100, they could have all like chipped in on episode 100 to get in skins and stuff like that, and it just like, it would have helped Park Drive so much, and then it probably wouldn't have had that break, and then they could have still come in as their new characters. We'd still more than likely have some of the older characters maybe, and it just would have helped it in general. But unfortunately things didn't. But it's back now. It didn't really do that. It only took about a month's break or something like that. I'm trying to think when episode 100 went out sometime in August. So we've only kind of had like from then and September, and then it's kind of, it's come back now on October, so it hasn't really missed too much. They had to examine Steve Woods' body anyway to before he could have his funeral. It was a later funeral, and we're gonna then we came back with it, and I'm glad we did. So yeah, episode 2 went out, so that hopefully shows you guys that we didn't just do it that one day because it was the year anniversary. Like, Park Drive is actually hoping to come back, and just hopefully you guys get that it's back to stay. I was kind of thinking something like this.
Hash.
Yeah,
Is fire spreads off before I build my jacuzzi again?
it is off.
Right.
So yeah, guys,
Ah.
I tell you something I need to delete. I need to break the police van now because CJ is not obviously at Harrison's house anymore in Park Drive.
Oh, I just fell in the swimming pool.
We just put this here for like the van to be parked up. There is a digger in Thingy Yard as well now, so we're gonna have to we can show that. There's a digger sort of demolishing the place.
That's what Jamie built, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Getting ready to do some work here now, and it's so weird to think that there used to be a big house on here what looked quite nice. Just to think, a year ago today, when we were working on Park Drive, we filmed episode 3 a year ago today. Noreen, I think I just got shouted. I shouted yeah anyway, but yeah, just to think, a year ago today, Noreen has been in Park Drive a year.
A year ago today, jeez, that's gone quick, that
Yeah, she's been in a whole year. But just to think, guys, Jamie as Shadow would be living in this house. There'd be a fully built house here with a full interior, and he'd be living in it. Anyway, subscribe, comment, gotta go for Scran. Peace.